See, are we live? All right. Waiting for the people to come in. All right. Louisa, you're back. Hi. I am sorry. YouTube crashed on me. So the last live stream ended. Starting over. So welcome to live stream number 2. Yes, live stream number 2. All right, I'm just gonna give it like a second or so for everybody to like flow on in. I'm gonna open my car door because, oh my God, it's hot in this car. It is hot in this car. But I do remember where I left off. So once we give it like a few minutes for everybody to flow back on in and see that we're live again, we will continue. But yeah, YouTube crashed. YouTube crashed on me. Yeah. Darn YouTube. I know. I feel like YouTube has always had it out for me. I'm not gonna lie. I really feel like at least the algorithm or like the systems, there's something about my content that they're always like coming at me for. And I'm like, I'm just trying to live. Just trying to live. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? So, yeah, I'm just like, but yeah. So, okay, it's been about like 2.5 minutes. So we're back. So, where did we leave off? Well, let's give it a little bit more time for everybody else who was here to like see that we're live again. So before we go back to talking about the car, you guys can ask me anything else. Anything else at all? I'm an open book. Let's see. Any vacations you want to do soon? Yes. So, there are a couple places on my bucket list that if I get the chance to go and do, I absolutely will go do them. So, all right, I think we can close the car door now. One of them for sure is Japan. I want to go to Japan. I actually have some family that lives over in Japan. Yeah, they moved from Mexico. They moved over to Japan. But they're over there. And I really want to obviously go to Tokyo Disney. And I want to go to Disneyland over there. And I guess like I want to go to all the theme parks. Theme parks is like obviously one of my joys in life. So definitely Japan. Japan is on my list. Let's just say that every single country, every single place that has a Disneyland is on my list. But another thing I would really love to share with you guys is Mexico. I would love to take you guys along to Mexico because obviously I'm Mexican and I'm very proud of who I am. I'm very proud of my background, of where my family comes from, where I come from. Very proud of my heritage. And I feel like there's one side of Mexico that people see, and there's definitely lots of stereotypes and lots of things about Mexico. I'm gonna open the door again, okay? I'm opening the door. But there's just a lot to Mexico that people don't see, and you know, there's so much beauty, there's a lot to Mexico that I feel like if I went over and did like a little mini series or something, um, that'd be really helpful and great, you know? Specifically also like where my family's from, obviously. So I would be doing like the little pueblos, doing little vlogs there, and sharing that with you guys. So Mexico is another one that I would love to do. Um, and then continuing on with that, I would absolutely love to go to, honestly, there's not really any place that I wouldn't love to go visit. I would love to go, gosh, everywhere. But I'm not gonna lie, I have been itching to go back to Hawaii. It's been what, 2-3 years since I was last there, so I would really love to go to Hawaii. Because every time I go there, I feel like, I don't know, it just like clears my mind in a way that like nothing else really does. And when I was last there, I was obviously deep in my ED, but it honestly healed me for like about 2-3 weeks, and I was definitely normal for like a while. So I really do miss Hawaii. Um, so that's another one. Would you go on a cruise? Disney, of course. So if you're new to the channel, you may not know this story. But I was supposed to go on a Disney cruise. And I was young and I was dumb. And long story short, my family went on a Disney cruise without me. Well, I stayed back in LA and I did other things for my spring break. But I was supposed to go on a Disney cruise and I didn't end up going on the Disney cruise. And that is something that I am going to forever regret. And I was young and I was dumb and I had other priorities. So, it is something that, yeah, I regret. But would I like to go? Yes. Specifically, I think it's, what is it called? The Disney Destiny, the newest one? I think it's the Disney Destiny, which is the newest one that just took off like what, last week or so, with the heroes and villains. I would like that one. That is one that I would love to go on, especially because for me, I'm more so into Marvel and yes, like the hero villain aspect and some Star Wars, but yes, I would love to definitely go on a Disney cruise and absolutely with the Destiny. Now, it's okay. It was me when I was young. I was, I was dumb, but it's okay. But yeah, I do have time in the future, and honestly, I feel like I would kind of want to go on my own or with one other person, like probably my best friend. I'd probably go with her, but yeah. Your friends were on the Destiny. You're going in February. Okay. Well, have fun. You gotta let me know how it is. I was literally watching this morning, because this morning I went to the gym. I was on the, what is it, the treadmill. And I was just there watching YouTube videos of people boarding the inaugural sailing for the Destiny. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. There's so many things on board that I want to check out. And then I also just love how a lot of the characters are just roaming around. Like I remember, again, I'm a big Marvel person, so I was watching somebody's video and they kept running into Loki the whole time while they were on the ship. Out of nowhere, Loki and Spider-Man, they just kept running into those two the whole time. And I thought that was really cool. It's definitely like Disneyland-esque, which I definitely appreciate because Disney World doesn't really do that. Like Disneyland. So yeah, 2 people is the best for room cost. They charge single people for a whole room. See, I don't know. I like my space, so I wouldn't really mind having a whole room to myself. But we'll see. We'll see what the future has in store. But That would be really fun. And then Walt Disney World stresses me out. Disneyland and cruises are chill. I agree. I mean, obviously my experience is different from that of others when it comes to Disney World because I was in the DCP. So for me, like, Disney World was very stressful because of the transportation, how spread out everything is. And then we had to rely on the transportation that the college program gave to us, which was the buses. And then from the buses, it's how you figure out your whole way around the resorts and the parks and the water parks and Disney Springs. And that was so frustrating. Like, it really was. It was so frustrating. And then to top that off, how spread apart everything is. Because being here from California, from Disneyland, it's right across the Esplanade. They're right across from each other. You have Disneyland here, walk 1 minute, not even a minute, walk 20 seconds. There's California Adventure. You know what I mean? So that was really stressful. That, like, we have these 4 parks. They're super spread out. You have to pick your transportation mode, whether it be the boat, the monorail, the Skyliner, the buses. What else did they have? Whatever else they had. It was so, like, stressful. It was really stressful. I agree. I go to the Disney World resorts, but not in the parks so much anymore. Love the resorts and relaxing. I'll go to the parks like one night for an after hours. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Towards the end of my college program, I had some questions about that. Like, obviously